Over the next 5 to 10 minutes, I will be talking about the TLC, Talk, Listen and Change, Striving to Change Behaviour Change program, which I participated and completed over a period of approximately 14 weeks. I was in a relationship for 10 to 12 years where I was a perpetrator in terms of making my ex-wife feel a certain way, making her feel uncomfortable due to my languages and my behaviours verbally. So I went to court and I thought everything would be okay, but the courts made me aware that, there's more to domestic abuse. It's not just what I thought, it's just, physically assaulting somebody or something like that. So as time went on, I kind of realised that something's not right. I wasn't honest with myself, but I think awareness was a key thing. I was lacking awareness in terms of how to treat people or treat people equally. Well, I think the program is fantastic. It covers a massive area from, communication styles to physical stances, how you are, your way of thinking, your emotions, time out, how society treats or makes us men feel different to how we should be, Also, I didn't realize that, being silent to somebody is controlling behaviour, but from participating in the course, it opened my eyes in terms of your responses, whether it be negative or aggressive in tone, or also being quiet, that could amount to controlling coercive behaviour. A lot of my problems were in my relationships was I never really dealt with my own feelings and incidents of the past, and they just culminated and blew up. So a key part of the course was where I realised to take time out and relax, control my emotions, because I've said a lot of things in anger, and that caused me trouble down the line. But the course certainly gave me some strategies and methodologies in terms of how to deal with situations that would make me feel uncomfortable. My course tutor explained to me the best way of communicating, how to get the best ways of communicating was to take a step back, take some time out, think about what you want to say. But I think transparency and honesty with your partner or whoever you're involved with, and be honest about them. I think with me, there was always trying to get one over with my ex-partner because I've not dealt with things previously. I always felt that I was wronged, and it's not about yourself, it's about everybody involved in the relationship. So mine was not just myself and my ex-wife, it was my 3 beautiful children as well, which I always thought that I was away from my children when I was arguing with my ex-missus. But, it hit home that it did impact them. One thing that was key to me learning was society and perhaps culture for myself, teaches a man to be different. When I say different, more than likely not in the best interest of a relationship or an ideal relationship. Society tells you, that a man's not allowed to cry, a man, there's a saying, man up. But in reality, that has a knock-on effect in relationships, and I was a victim of that. I thought being the man to just swear at my ex-missus and just be dismissive and just walk away. But, one thing I've learned, that was the wrong way in dealing with things. It's okay to cry. Men are no different to women, women are no different to men, apart from the physical aspects, but in terms of the emotions and how you think and how you can act, we're all very, very equal, very similar. But I think society and culture, or perhaps my own circle of friends, made me feel that, you've got to have, because what masculinity is. Masculinity, it's respect, it's honesty, it's being true to your emotions and not putting on the front. Getting rid of the ego, I am this, I am that. I'd say awareness is a massive thing. I lacked it. I lacked understanding of the subject matter in terms of relationships and behaviours and what you say, the long-term impact that it can have. It's not just for relationships. I think the general way of life, you have to be this type of person throughout life, whether it be in work, whether it be in society, with family, taking time out, being assertive, being friendly, being honest. It triggered many emotions for me as well that I never dealt with, but I personally feel that now that I'm a better person. I'm not perfect, far from it, But I know that, fingers crossed, when I come into a conflict where I don't feel as good, I'm more equipped in terms of dealing with it, where if there's going to be any impact, it's not going to be an impact on anybody else. It'll just be on myself, but something that I'm able to control.